Hello and welcome to the Whisky.com news on the 19th of March 2018. And yes, I'm trying out a new format. Everybody is talking about news and how news shaped the world and social media news, and guess what? I'm doing that as well. But my news are gonna be all about whiskey. So let's just dive right in. We have the Glasgow Distillery, founded in 2014, bringing out their first bottling. So founded 2014, it's a relatively young bottling, so it should be 3.5 years old. And the bottling is called 1770. It's 46% ABV, and it was matured in first fill bourbon barrels and then finished in fresh oak casks. So that's typically what you get from a first distillery bottling. You have a relatively short period of time of maturation and used a lot of fresh oak and a lot of intense barrels. So it's not going to be one of the very premium bottlings, but we're going to get a first look at what the quality of this distillery is going to be. It only has 5,000 bottles, and you're not gonna find it in e-commerce or retail because they are selling all of them by themselves. So much for the Scotch news, and let's just go over the big pond to the Americans and see what the bourbon news have for us this week. Jim Beam is having a Jubilee. They are celebrating their 15th million barrel after the prohibition. So they have 15 million barrels of Jim Beam matured after the prohibition. That's just, you just have to grasp that big number. For 2 years ago, they had the 14th million barrel filled, and in 2014 they filled their 13th million barrel. And I've just visited at that point of time, and took a look at the barrel. You can see my video at the distillery. There were a lot of people signing the barrel, and then did this with the 15 millionth barrel as well. So it's now maturing in the warehouse. And to just give you a glimpse look at the distillery, Jim Beam is a family business. Maybe it's now a big corporation, but the family is still very, very connected to the distillery. The Jim Beam family is running the distillery in the 7th generation. And now the grandson of the master distiller who filled the first barrel after the prohibition is running the distillery. So that's it for the news this week. Tune in next week if you want to hear more, and I'm gonna have a glass of Balvenie and see you then.